The key question is access and who's running that intelligence and who owns it, because it can be co-opted at any time. Vitalik Buterin has this post, the founder of Ethereum, the revenue evil curve, where he's like, infrastructure should be non-rivalrous and non-exclusive, but when revenue comes in, you tend to start becoming a bit evil. You restrict access or you optimize, and then when you start optimizing, you act against your end users effectively. And I feel AI has infrastructure, particularly when it comes to the stuff for living. So for living is basically all the regulated industries. And we have to think, who is building those black boxes and what is their inherent goals and desires, and could those be co-opted? Also, who owns that AI that is your best friend, that is your kid's best friend? And how is it constructed? And do we have visibility into that? Because we have to remember, like 1% of the people might know about AI, but like half the people in America still haven't used AI effectively. And across the world, how many people have used it? Maybe an eighth of humanity at most, which is crazy to think about. Most people won't understand this technology until it's there and it's out there manipulating. And again, this is where speech becomes important. Or who care about the ownership, who care about the alignment. So for me, it's about open source models, particularly for living, that you own yourself as an individual, as a community, with transparency, so you know what's inside it. Working to allow you to achieve very functional objectives. I want my healthcare model to be looking out for me and my healthcare and optimizing that versus a HMO or a drug company or something else. My education model, I want to have a generalized curriculum, but I want to be able to adapt that to my own child without having to have anyone's permission. For government, we want to have models that are transparent and can analyze any policy position and also represent us, because how many people feel represented by their governments? And then we can actually have democracy. I think things like this as infrastructure are very important on that, and the building blocks of that and the mechanisms for that are a slightly different type of RL and also a different type of community aggregation. And I think this, again, is one particular area of regulated industry AI for living the important things of life.